Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ravi Singh and I'm going to help you understand great engineering concepts around us. For that, you just need to hit the subscribe button down below. This video is made for discussing a very useful concept in thermal engineering, and let us discuss it with the help of a question. And the question is, like, there is this rigid steel tank of 6-liter volume, and inside that rigid tank there is 3 kg of H2O in both liquid and vapor form. So suppose this is the liquid H2O and this is the vapor H2O, and this whole tank is at 20 degrees Celsius, and now the tank is slowly heated. So the question is, what will happen to this liquid level? Will it going to rise as we are going to heat this tank, or will it going to fall? And discuss the same question when the mass of this H2O is not 3 kg but 1 kg. So this is another question. So most of us will think that when we are going to heat this arrangement, this rigid steel tank, then obviously this liquid H2O will get converted into the vapor H2O, and so the level of this liquid H2O will drop, will fall. But this is not what happens actually. Let us see why. For that, at first we need to understand the temperature versus specific volume diagram of H2O. This is temperature and this is specific volume of H2O. So if I am having a container inside which there is H2O, we are having initial pressure of say 0.01 MPa. We have adjusted it so, and we are going to heat this H2O. First it is in the liquid form, then what will happen? Well, the specific volume increases of this liquid H2O as we are going to heat it. Then it will come to a saturated state, that is called a saturated liquid state, at which if you are going to heat, then this water just get vaporized. That point is saturated liquid point, and that the saturated condition persists where saturated liquid plus saturated vapor exist together until it comes to a point of saturated vapor, that is no any liquid will be there at this point, and if we are going to remove heat, then it will once again get condensed to liquid. First drop of liquid will form if we are going to remove the heat. That point is called a saturated vapor point, and again after it gets heated, then it will convert it into the saturated superheated vapor. So this is at a particular pressure, say 0.01 MPa. Now if you are going to increase the pressure to say 0.1 MPa, that is nearly to the atmospheric pressure, then the specific volume at the saturated liquid point will increase somewhat, and the specific volume at the saturated vapor will decrease somewhat. This is at a pressure 0.1 MPa. Similarly, we are going to increase the pressure, then same thing will happen, then same thing will happen, and finally we will reach at a point where the saturated liquid and the saturated vapor phase will be identical. Here saturated liquid plus saturated vapor. We cannot distinguish between both. Both are identical at this point, and that point is called as critical point. This point is known as critical point, and above this pressure there is only one phase that exists, and that is, we are calling it vapor phase or superheated vapor phase. Above this point, the liquid directly flashes into vapor. We cannot distinguish between both compressed liquid and the superheated vapor. So we can only say that superheated vapor exists after this pressure, critical pressure. So let us complete this diagram like this: temperature, specific volume diagram of water, and this temperature is 373.95 degrees Celsius. The specific volume at this point is 0.003106 meter cube per kg, and the pressure at this point is 22.06 MPa. So this is the TV diagram of water. Now let us again get back to the question that I asked, that we were having a steel tank, rigid tank, 3 kg mass of liquid plus vapor water, vapor H2O, and we were heating it. The volume is 6 liters and the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. This is in liquid phase and this is in vapor phase initially. Now we were about to heat it. So this was the TV diagram of water, and this is 0.003106 meter cube per kg specific volume at the critical point, that is VC. So this 6 liter is actually 0.006 meter cube, that is the volume, and mass is 3 kg. So the specific volume will be small v, that is specific volume, will be 0.006 upon 3, that is 0.002 meter cube per kg. That is the specific volume we are having initially inside this, and we were heating it. So what will happen if you are going to heat it? Will the liquid level will drop or rise? That depends whether we are to this side of this critical volume or to this side of this critical volume. If we are at this side of critical volume and we are going to heat it, because see, the container is rigid, it means the volume of this container is not going to change. The volume is 6 liters and the mass is also fixed, that is 3 kg. The mass is not going anywhere. So this specific volume is fixed. It means we are at a constant specific volume, and this is the specific volume graph. So we are vertically to this graph. So if we are to this part of critical volume and if we are going to heat it, then obviously this temperature will going to rise and we will go like this. So we are approaching towards the liquid side, saturated liquid side. Okay, and if we are at this part of critical volume and we are going to heat this tank, then the temperature will increase and we are going to reach the vapor side. So if the specific volume is lesser than 0.003106 meter cube per kg and we are going to heat this tank, then obviously we are going to get more liquid because it is coming in the liquid region, saturated liquid region, and this is the compressed liquid region. So the liquid level will rise if you are going to heat it, if we are in this part of VC, and if the specific volume is more than the critical volume and we are going to heat this tank, then we will get more vapor, so the liquid level will drop. This is superheated vapor. So this volume is actually 0.002, that is less than this volume. This volume is less than the critical volume. So if we are going to heat the rigid tank in this case, then obviously the liquid level will rise. So in the first case, if you are going to heat the tank, then liquid level will rise. And in the second case, when I said that this mass is 1 kg instead, then in that case the specific volume will be 0.006 upon 1, that is 0.006 meter cube per kg. So this is more than this critical volume. So at that point, when we are going to heat it, then obviously we will get more vapor, that is the liquid level will drop in the second case. So this is all about this question. Thank you.
Also, for more exciting contents about science related stuffs in the form of news, videos or articles, don't forget to like our page Science Talk on Facebook, for which the link is given below.